And then when they get
you
the
don't
dude,
think about your children.
when they get the dude that see, they got a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's there. Oh, he's not fun. Then when they go for the fug. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the S.Banks&JD Network podcast. I'm your host, S.Banks, and I'm joined with my co-host,
JD Network.
and it's definitely a trigger alert today. We got a great conversation. We have 2 videos for you, so we'll break the videos up. This topic is about, in my notes, is there any hope for the culture? Let's talk ethnic image. Now, I seen a video earlier this week. It was, I'm going to call her Instagram model. I'm not going to call her any names. It was Bernice, what's her name? Bernice Burgess or something like that. Bernice. When you see her, you know who I'm talking about. She's a popular Instagram model. So people call them Instagram models, Instagram thoughts, or whatever you want to call them. But I saw a video and she was coaching on her daughter.
Yep.
I don't want to spoil too much for you, but I've seen this so many times with our elders, and our culture is not going in the right direction that it should be going in. And in my opinion, it's going down and down and down. So we're in the whole, so that's why we do what we do, and we try to get the conversation started, and then hopefully we can put solutions in place that, will help us out. We got clip number 1. Let me not babble on. We got clip number 1. I'm going to play that for you, and then we're going to come back and we'll have that conversation. So here's clip number 1.
I need my hands. This life is real. If they pretend, aim off the bench. I get it in. I get it in. I get it in. And for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real. Can't play pretend.
Okay, very short clip, but there was so much in that very short segment. Now, the conversation, I'll start. A description of an ethnic image. Let me just read off something that I've put. An ethnic image is a short description of a typical quality ascribed to an ethnic group. Ethnic images are based on various aspects that had played a part in ethnic formation. Its territorial, social, historical, and cultural characteristics, as well as certain physical features, and that comes down to your race as well, right? So when I saw that video, I was like, wow. I don't know why, because I've seen it so many times, but I was like, I don't know. What, as a female, what did you think about that before I even go in on that?
Well, first of all, I've seen videos like this multiple times.
Yeah.
And
It's the norm now.
it is definitely the norm. And I'm not going to say the name of the social media platform. Let's just say Tick. I'm sure everyone knows the rest of it.
Yeah.
So that's where we initially saw the video from. And I've been on Tick quite a few times, and I've seen multiple videos just like what Bernice was doing with her daughter.
Yeah.
I've seen quite a few similar things. Doing dance moves. Listen, clearly the mother is trying to compete with the daughter. People say, oh, it's just fun and games or whatever. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But when it comes to certain dance moves, I don't think you should be doing that with your children.
Okay.
So I've seen it multiple times.
Was it just about dance moves though?
No,
I think
it
there
goes
was more to
deeper
it.
into that.
Yeah.
But that's what the video was.
So when you think about an ethnic image, people have the stigma of, black folks have the stigma and the stereotype of twerking, very sexually promiscuous. We don't have the greatest campaign.
No.
Now, when you see the elder women teaching the youngers how to boss it wide open, it's evident what their fate will be. This is not even in my opinion. I've seen it so many times. It's kind of a no-brainer now.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the video, and for some people, it went over their head.
Yeah.
And they were like, go on.
Can I just cut you?
Yeah.
Can I just clarify what was said in the video in case it did go over the head?
And by the way, for the sake of the video, we have to change the music of the video, because if we don't, we're going to get flagged. So I changed the music, but it was Mystical that was played in it. Shake that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, continue with your point.
Yes. Basically, as people know, when you do a tick, you can put a description or whatever you want in the video.
Yeah.
And basically the title that Bernice put in her video was "When You Teaching Her the Game, but She Can't Get Ahead of Herself."
Yeah.
That is what she put in the description.
Yeah.
So I just want to let everyone know that in case they didn't hear it or clock on, so you can continue with your point.
So for me, the elder was teaching the younger how to use her body and monetize. And it's obvious what the fate will be. And I see that so often. And when you try to check sisters on that, black men can't check them. We can't tell you what to do. Who are you? Or you're hating. If you're a female and you're hating, either you're a pick-me or you're hating.
Mm-hmm.
You're one of the two. They use all kinds of sign language.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's like, don't get me wrong, who doesn't want to have a great relationship with their parents? Particularly, let's talk about the video. So mother, daughter,
Mm-hmm.
many women in our culture, in the black community, they don't have the greatest relationships with their mothers.
Yeah, that's true.
But so when you see that, you think to yourself, bro, I would love to have a relationship like that with my mother. But that kind of relationship, are you being serious? A lot of people didn't see the problem.
No.
And I understand, because in our community, we move in dysfunction. It's chaos. It's chaos, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very chaotic. And I saw some of those comments on that video, and it was like coaching them on. The whole W garden tool code.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wonder why you don't get the outcomes that you want.
Exactly. But what was also in the comments? Thirsty guys.
Yeah, the beta males, the simps, and weak
Thirsty
dudes.
guys. One guy said he would sell his soul just to be with one of them. I don't know which one he was referring to, but he'll sell his soul.
I think he would have sold his soul for both of them. Doesn't matter who.
He would have, just to get one of them.
Yeah.
To get both, God knows what he would do.
Yeah.
But my point is, you have so many thirsty guys.
Yeah.
That will be all up in your comment section, all up in your DMs, saying all sorts of crap.
And then they say, our women don't know how to choose good men. They like to go for the bad boys, the thugs. Let me play something for you. So they go for the thugs. I do that to be entertaining, but there's a serious point. And by them going for thugs and guys that they shouldn't really be even looking at, come on, man. Look what it's done.
I know.
Let me segue into what is the meaning of a stereotype. Now, this is something I just quickly copy and pasted off Google. A stereotype is a mistaken idea of or belief many people have about a thing or group that is based upon how they look on the outside, which may be untrue or only partially true. Stereotyping people is a type of prejudice because what is on the outside is a small part of who the person really is. So then, if you associate twerking with black women, there is some truth to the stereotype. So then if black women are only known for being promiscuous and tats, I'm not saying all, because when you do these kind of conversations, you're going to have fools.
You have to
Talk
definitely
about-
clarify.
Not all black women. I'm not talking about all black women.
Oh, duh.
I'm talking about hyenas. Exactly, right? I'm talking about hyenas. They know what I'm saying. Grown folks conversation. So I'm just saying that if you think about the Lizzos dressing naked in a birthday suit, right?
It's your birthday.
And this is what sisters are known for. Not
Yeah.
all, but even the ones that don't do that, you still get sucked in
Yep.
like you do that.
Exactly.
And my problem is many women that's not down with that don't say nothing. You don't correct these women. Like, do you think it's okay for a mother and a daughter to be shaking their ass like they're brethrens, shaking their ass? You're not even showing your value. Like, you're not even covering up. I tell you that I'm hating. Oh, they all find they want to look for my defects to sign language me.
Look, it's a real goddamn shame. Let's just put it that way. I have put in my notes here. What's very annoying, and I mean annoying, about some women, some, not all, some women, is when they tell men not to objectify them, but they have little clothes on, twerking everywhere, etc., etc. I'm not gonna go into all. There's many things black women do, and for me, it's just like, just shut up and stop complaining. And the reason why I say that is because men see you as a sex object because that is what you show them.
Yeah, you dress how you want to be addressed, act how you want to be treated.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
So when these women, some of you women, complain, moan, whatever, about how men treat you, or they look at you in a certain way, or you're walking down the street and guys are whistling at you,
He should be able to
hollering
control
at you.
himself.
That's a whole different thing. I don't want to go into that. But you complain about it. Deep down, you're loving it. Like, let's be honest.
Attention
Exactly.
is a woman's currency.
Thank you.
But are you getting the right attention and the right outcomes that you
They
want?
feel they're getting the right attention in that moment.
When you said feel, a feeling goes into the alternate universe, a theory. It's not practical. I just had to add that part. But yeah.
They feel like, I'm getting hollered at. I'm the ish. But in the end of it all, right? You're not going to be happy. At the end result, listen, you will be wanting to go back in time and changing a lot of the things you've been doing.
So I'll ask you a question. Is that something you would do with your daughters that you saw in that video? Would you be twerking with them? Do you find that to be appropriate behavior for an elder woman teaching her daughter, this is the game?
Do you know what's funny?
Humor me.
I have a daughter. She's a certain age. And she actually asked me if I would, she asked me a similar question.
Yeah.
Basically asking me, would I do like a dancing video of some sorts with her? And I never said no to it because
It depends
I know
on the dance.
Exactly. I never said no because I know for a fact that, so this is my part answering your question.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that I'm not going to be twerking up, first of all, in front of my daughter.
Gyrating.
Whining, gyrating.
Popping it. busting it wide open.
Exactly. I'm not going to be doing that in front of my daughter.
Yeah.
Because I have respect, and I also raise her to have respect.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do
but
that.
let me say this though. You raise her to have respect, but she lives in a culture where being promiscuous and that is a good thing.
I know.
Women that say, no, I'm going to cover up, people look at them and go, and if you speak that talk and say, yo, sis, that ain't right, as a female, you get sign language, shaming.
Shame all you want.
Shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. And then they flip it. You're a pick me.
People have the right to have their own opinion. The same way I have my opinions about things, you have your opinions about things. Other people have their opinion about things.
But I think it's more than opinions.
It is more than opinions. But you can call me whatever you like. I'm sure you have a field day in the comment sections. Whatever. I'm not bothered by it because I know what's right and what is wrong.
Yeah.
It's very simple. It's not rocket science.
My one of my notes is this. We often talk about the men being poor leaders, etc., right? But what about women leading their daughters and sons down a negative path? Now, I'm going to target that point to the black community, our community. Now, to me, what I saw in that clip is poor leadership. And I'm not even just going to talk about the clip. Again, it's a conversation. And I see this so many times. Me as a dude, a black man, tries to check any sister, most of them, not all. Yo, sis, that ain't right, you know. She's a barking dog.
Yeah.
Hyenas.
Yeah.
I can't tell them anything. So I think that we've come to a stage where women need to be checking women.
Yep, definitely.
Dude, say something to you. Man can catch a case. Now,
ain't that a shame?
why is this overlooked? This whole feminism thing. Black women, let me just say it plain straight. It ain't working for you. It never did. It's not your problem. It's someone else's problem. It's not your problem.
Feminism wasn't about black women.
But they needed the numbers, right?
So that's why you was involved in it. Do your research. Anywho.
But hold on, at this point, we don't need to do the research. It's in your face.
It is.
Look at the results. The community is in chaos. Or in the black community, I'm going to say this. Some may disagree. In the black community, we live in a matriarchy system. It's a system of chaos. It's a system of poor leaders. We can say 80% of children in the black community come from single mother households. If the men left, it's the women that are raising them.
Yep.
Now, yes, there are some women that do the best they can, and they just had some unfortunate situations. But then you got so many hyenas that say, I don't need no man, blah, 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 all kind of rubbish. And then they lead their sons and daughter down a dark path. And the worst part about it is they know exactly what's going to happen.
Yep.
I'm not saying like there's some fortune teller.
No, but they know the likeliness.
Exactly, right?
If you leave your children to their own devices, what do you think is going to happen? If you leave a 5-year-old in the house by themselves, are you going to come back to your house still clean and tidy, or are you going to come back to chaos?
Exactly. Look at certain celebrities that got caught up in mad situations of recent, right? Now, I see so many different memes and so many different little silly little skits about them. But then nobody's looking and saying, what about the mothers? The mothers sent them to those boot camps, those singing boot camps. I call no names, but the mothers are the one that sent them away. Oh, maybe she needs to get some money. Oh, my daughter's property. I can get the bag from her. You have some beta male dad in the house. He can't tell mommy what to do, or she gonna check that ass real quick.
No, tell me nothing.
Exactly, right? So then you've left your daughter or put her in a potential position to be effed up.
Yep.
You don't care. This is dysfunction.
It is.
Nobody speaks about that. They just say, "Oh," and I'm not saying people that got caught up recently. I'm not saying that they I'm not disregarding their behavior, but I'm just saying we can't just overlook.
No.
You sent your children, your daughters, into the lion's den.
Yeah. Can I?
Yeah, man.
Let's call it bad parenting. Let's call it that. You teach your daughters to be fots, hoes, a sex symbol, sexualizing them from childhood.
Yeah.
Just like you said, sending them to boot camps.
You can't be the victim and the perpetrators.
At the same time, exactly. Which one are you?
Yeah, double
Yeah,
standard
you have to
shit.
take accountability of one of them.
Yeah.
So you're sexualizing your children from childhood.
Yeah.
Then when predators come along and holler at your child, whether it's in person or online, that then opens the doors for a lot of BS.
Yeah.
When I say BS, I mean, for example, sexual assault and grape.
Yeah.
If you take away the G, I'm sure you'll work out what I mean.
Yeah.
And going back to Bernice and her daughter for a second.
Yeah.
Her daughter may be an adult now. Yeah. But, and she can do what she wants. She's an adult.
Yeah.
But her mother is clearly raising her to be scandalous.
I agree.
She's raising her to be scandalous.
It's not just about Bernice though. We see this. It's normal.
Yeah.
This is normal.
Bernice is an example.
Yeah.
She's just an example.
Yeah.
So if you thought it was appropriate to be twerking in front of your daughter, because a lot of people will probably say, "Oh, they're just messing about. It's just a joke."
Some kind of joke, right? Whoever said that is. And let me just say one thing before you continue. One of my notes is this. The scary thing for me was the comments. You go, girl. Queen. Diva. They glorify this. Cockroaches don't walk on marble floors. Maybe that went over some people's heads. You glorify this behavior.
Yep.
And then you wonder why our women turn out the way they turn out. That's why I said poor leadership. We live in a matriarchy system. The men can't tell you what to do. It's a woman's problem now. Whoever don't see a problem with that, I don't.
The sad thing about it, a lot of people do not see a problem with it. Hence, in the comments, if you're condoning it and saying, "Yeah, go ahead, sis. Oh, yeah, you and your daughter, you look
coaching on bad behavior."
Exactly.
Okay.
It's a shame. I would just say they don't think about predators.
No.
This is your daughter.
And if you don't have men, sorry to cut you. If you don't have men, let me just say this. Households that have men that can men protect. Men don't just, it's not about men protecting you always physically. They give you protection in many different ways. So then if you grew up in a household where it's a single mother, let's just say predators, they're like bullies. They prey on the weak. Now, if your fortress doesn't have a defense, i.e. the men, and it's just women, they're not afraid of you. As masculine and as bad as you want to go on, they ain't afraid of you. But if there's daddy in the house, if there's brothers in the house, if there's uncles there, they say, you know what? Predators, listen, they know what they do. So then they're like, okay, you know what? I don't want that drama with daddy.
Yep.
Let me leave that one alone. And then they go to the one that is more vulnerable. The one that don't have men.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. But then we're the only culture, we're the only people that say, oh, I don't need no man. Or when we do have men, it's for his utilities or bedroom fun. How he makes the coochie feel.
And that's it.
And they don't see the bigger picture. This is why I said we're in chaos. We lack structure. I don't wanna pop off because you know it's personal as far as what I see all day long. Friends, family, I see this all the time.
Yeah. Same here. Same here.
I know you do.
It's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate.
Because Bernice's daughter, I think she's in my notes. I put she's about 20. I think she's about 25, right? And it did not look like that's her first time.
No,
She weren't new to it.
it's not her first rodeo.
She never started doing it last year.
She's been doing it a
They
while.
primed them from young,
Exactly.
and then wonder why they turn around. Oh, I've got a bun in my oven. Single mother. I'm doing the same thing that my mother done, and the elders know.
Yep. They sure do. The elders know exactly what it's about. It may be a new era, but they know what the consequences are for your actions. And when you do not teach your children
Yeah, monkey see,
right
monkey
from
do.
wrong, exactly.
Yeah,
there's a saying of don't do what I do as I say.
that don't make no sense. When I hear that, I think,
Don't do as I do.
mm,
Do kids not learn by watching?
yeah, they're like sponges. They
Exactly.
absorb.
So you could say to them all day, don't twerk, don't this, don't that, but your actions, and they
Yeah.
see you twerking all day.
You lead by example, and Bernice, I believe, has 2 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the dads? Where's the husbands? Oh, we're co-parenting. Yeah, when you the main carer, you see how the daughters end up jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I throw no shade to Bernice, but I'm just saying this is normal in our community.
Yeah.
I've seen sisters throw out their daughters on the street.
Mm-hmm.
The fathers try to be there. The fathers are blocked from being a parent. Soon as the child gets unruly or unmanageable, daddy, come in now, step in now. You got no bond, no relationship with the child. Oh, it's all your fault. If you was there, blah, blah, blah. It's a double-edged sword.
Yep. A lot of fathers, if they was in a household, will have less problems. But because they're not in a household, because a lot of you women, you're in a relationship with a guy or you're married to them and you say, oh, I'm bored. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I'm that. I want a divorce.
Yeah.
Breaking up your family structure.
Selfish.
You're exactly thank you. You're selfish because just because you don't want a man around anymore, what about your children?
And then when they get
you
the
don't
dude,
think about your children.
when they get the dude that they bring, see, they got a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's there. Oh, he's not fun. Then when they go for the fug, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine that?
Fug life, man.
You mess up your whole situation to go for a fug. We like chaos and dysfunction. And yeah, probably I know some of you got some comments on this. What do you guys think about what we're saying? Are we reaching? Are we preaching? And I'm not saying all black people. I'm just saying that we need help. We have problems in our community. What do you think?
It's very evident that we have problems in our community. Our community, let's say the black community,
Yeah.
it doesn't run like other communities.
Yeah. They don't envy us.
No, they don't. They actually see us as scum. And I don't think a lot of people actually view it that way. But that is exactly what it is. If you were to actually have a real conversation with someone from another race, they would say the same thing. They're not going to say it to you because it's obviously rude. But that's how they feel. That is how they see us. They see us as scum of the earth.
Yeah.
They don't see us as humans. They do not see us.
Well, they see us as subhuman anyway.
Exactly.
The lowest grade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We are at the bottom.
Because our women are, let's say, a lot of our women act like garden tools. And then they call it women's empowerment. I don't see what power lays in that.
So you use your tools,
Yeah.
your garden tool.
Yeah.
How is that empowering?
Exactly.
Make it make sense to me. Please put in a comment if you know,
maybe they know something we don't.
maybe let me know, please. I want to know. But how is that empowering? How is opening your legs wide empowering?
And
how is it
showing
skin
of a sexual promiscuous nature?
How is it empowering?
Yeah.
Please, someone, please.
So yeah, put in the comments how is all of that empowering. But with that said, let's play clip number 2. I'm not even going to speak over this. I'm just going to let it run all the way through. It's a saucy one, juicy. But we'll come back after the clip plays and we'll have a conversation. Without further delay, here's that clip.
Look at this fucking bus. Look at this bus that goes by in my neighborhood. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What is this? This is on the side of a bus. This is on the side of a bus rolling through your street. Rolling on the side of your street. Is this what you want, black women? Is this what you want, black women? Is this what you want? Look at this. Look at this on the side of a bus. Is this what you want, black women? Is this what you want? Is this how you want to be respected? Is this how you want to be respected in life? This is how you want to look? This is how you want to be portrayed? Stand up to this. I'm from Philly. I actually should support Meek Mill. This is fucking disgusting. Look at this lady. Look at this. This is on the side of a bus where little girls can pull up and see this shit. That's her. Let's not mistake what this pink dot is. This is disgusting. This is satanic. I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of. Look at this that you're getting on. This is for everyone to see. Little girls are seeing this crap. It's fucking crap. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. I'm so sick of them just rubbing Satanism right in your face. Oh, it's for art. This is art. Is this art? Black and white checkerboard. What is that? It's a Masonic flooring. Duh. Look at this garbage. Money. Money, 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 money. Garbage. Garbage. Wake up. Wake up. It's all related. The vaccine. This crap. It's all related. They're all the same spider. Controlling you. Stop complying. Take your freaking mask off. Read about germ theory. It's ridiculous already. Clean the freaking water. Stop dumping in the air. Get organic food. Grow your own food. Insane. You see that? You see what they're doing to the black women on the outside of that bus? You see what they're doing to your sisters over there? Disgusting. So tired of this shit.
Okay, that was the end of that clip. My man spoke a lot of fire in that.
He did.
He said a lot of things in there. I'm not going to speak on some of the things. I'm going to stay on topic. Imagery is key.
Mm-hmm.
The imagery that we saw on that bus, many people would say, oh, Meek Mill is this, he's that, blah, blah, blah. But it's not like to say he came up with that imagery out of thin air.
Mm-hmm.
This
had
is
to be thought of.
Not even thought of. This is normal.
Mm-hmm.
So when you got women twerking, I don't want to get too deep in as far as the picture and stuff and breaking down or deciphering all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to keep it
Yeah.
level, right? So sisters was on the thing, twerking, coochie was out. This is normal.
Mm-hmm.
Shaking their ass, monetizing. This is normal.
It is.
How do people view you based on that image? You got women that go to restaurants where black women, and some, not all, go to restaurants wherever they can shake their ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they go. You see it. There was that dude was in America. He put together the restaurant for an establishment where black folks can go enjoy themselves and just have a good nice time.
Yeah.
And then he played music, they were twerking. Then he asked them nicely multiple times, could you stop twerking? And then at a point, it was like, you know what? I've got to just say this blunt. If I don't want dudes to come in there sagging, doing what they're doing, then I expect the same thing on your part as females. I want them to respect you. So he's put together his thing, said what he said, which was true. The part that grieved me the most was the women were talking about cancelling him.
Yeah.
You was dancing up on tables. You was up with your heels in his leather sofas, his hard-earned money that he's put into that restaurant to give you a place to enjoy yourself during the beer bug.
Yeah.
And I saw the older women, check please. I saw the younger women, ratchet, dancing up. This dude tried to explain to these women, yo, I like, come on, sis. Like, yo, they did not care about their image.
Nope.
Instead, cancel him like he said something wrong.
I know. And who are the people that encourage this cancel culture?
Who are the people?
We
You
know
tell me.
it's from black females.
Yeah.
They're the ones that want. How are you cancelling your own people, for starters?
Seems like there's something more to that. Well, again, I ain't going to go too deep into all of that, right? But the imagery is twerking, promiscuous, sexually explicit, naked. That's how you're seen.
How you're seen. That's how you want to be seen. I thought,
Yeah.
do you know, remember back in the day, and you'll have the girls.
Let's rewind. Back in the day. Okay.
Back in the day,
Go on, yeah.
you'll have
Flashback. I'll set the mood.
Thank you.
Let's go.
You would have like music videos,
Mm-hmm.
things you see on TV, and the women will be kind of like half naked. Now, you go from half naked to just butt naked. Lizzo, for example.
So you're pretty much going from naked to naked.
You're going from half naked to naked. How more naked must you be?
Oh.
You like, I don't get it. I swear, like, okay, I have a little example.
Yeah.
I remember when I was younger and I was on the bus
Yeah.
and there was I actually think she was a white lady from what I can remember. And I looked out the window and she was butt naked walking down the street.
Was it?
Butt
Was she firing on all cylinders, or was she?
See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
There's a difference there. I can't swear that she was firing on all cylinders. I can't swear that because I was on a bus. I haven't ever spoken to her. I've never seen her prior.
Mm-hmm.
She's not on social media, all them things to know how, if she's firing on all cylinders. But you get celebrities like Lizzo,
Yeah.
who should be firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
And you're turning up at events naked.
Yeah.
Whether you're slim, on a chubbier side,
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Where's your panties?
Imagery is key. Is our image in tip-top shape?
No.
Audience. JD has answered the question. She says no. What do you think? Put in the comments. Is our image, black people, is our image in tip-top shape? Put in the comments what you think.
If I see one yes in there,
No, don't. No, they might say, you know what? I don't see what you see. Even though
Okay.
you might be thinking it's their fault.
That's true. You're entitled to your own thoughts, your own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. But deep down inside my soul,
Mm-hmm.
if I see a yes. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there's a question. Put in the comments, let us know your thoughts.
Yeah.
Back to the clip. I've put in my notes. It's clear from the video that the Caucasian man was outraged. It's very clear.
What was he really outraged about?
See, now you're taking my things, you know.
Let's decipher. Let's break that down and decipher that a little bit.
He was outraged.
Mm.
If I'm honest, I can't really say he said anything wrong.
Yeah.
And I agreed with him.
Yeah.
Let's just put that out there first. But what was his real concern? For me,
Yeah.
it's my opinion. Okay, first of all, I think people need to remember that black people, we are the lowest in the food chain. So when it comes to other cultures caring about black people,
Yeah. We're subhuman.
it's very unlikely.
Not
that
all other cultures view us that way, but you could understand based on the image.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about branding soon. But yeah.
Some. I can't say everyone.
No.
I can't speak for everybody just because you're of a different culture. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I said it's unlikely.
Yeah, but let's keep it 100 though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, based on our image, how we carry ourselves, the culture's jacked up. Come on, man. Cardi B getting Woman of the Year. This woman was saying that she's doing what to men? WAP? Continue. Like, really?
Anyway, so, okay. The guy in the clip was saying, when are you black women going to wake up and see that this is not right?
Yeah.
That's a question. A real one. When are you actually going to wake up?
I'll say this though. If you're physically sick,
Mm-hmm.
it's obvious. Like, let's say you got the cold. You got a cold, right? And your nose is running.
Mm-hmm.
Your eyes might be a little bit red. Might have the sniffles. You're a little bit, your body, you just look weak. You look feeble, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's obvious that you're sick. But when you're mentally sick,
Mm-hmm.
you think what you're seeing and this behavior is normal.
Yeah.
So I hear what you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
but some people may be mentally sick and not see half the stuff you're saying.
A lot of the black community is mentally sick. There's a lot of trauma. There's a lot of things we've gone through.
PTSDs and stuff.
Exactly. So a lot of us are
Yeah.
actually mentally sick. Some can admit it, some won't. Some don't realize they are. Some
Exactly.
do. We all need counselling, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But
Well, a lot of us do, not all, but yeah, a lot of us do.
a lot of us do.
And therapy's good. It's
Yeah,
good.
there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I suggest to do it.
Mhm.
But you know,
Trying to find the nice words.
I'm gonna leave it at
No, but go back to your point where you were saying, you made a great point where you was talking about the guy in the video
Mm-hmm.
and he was outraged
Mm-hmm.
with what he saw. He wasn't outraged, in my opinion, entirely for black women. He's just outraged the fact that, his daughters, his nieces, his peeps got to walk past and see that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
there's nothing wrong with that because we all want the best for our own first.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't no shame in that.
Exactly. I can't say he's wrong to feel that way.
Why would, if the roles were reversed and we were in the position that they were in,
Mm-hmm. We would view it the same
why
way.
would I want to walk past a bus with them showing their coochie and then you got the little children? What's that, daddy? What's that, mommy?
Mm-hmm.
And I got to explain to you some basic stuff that those people should know.
Yep.
So he was outraged that his own peeps got to walk past that and he's got to explain that.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
it's unacceptable
Mm-hmm.
in their community. It's unacceptable. Certain
Mhm.
things in other cultures.
Yeah.
So you see with other cultures, they have a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
They kind of do the same thing.
Traditions, they last for years.
Exactly.
Hundreds of years. Way down the pipeline.
When it comes to black people, they say, oh, you're ancient. You're old. That's old school. The old school
Well,
was working.
If old school worked, then I'm for that.
Exactly.
I'm for that. So yeah.
So I was just saying it's unacceptable in other cultures with what's going on in the black community and black culture.
Yeah.
It's unacceptable to do certain things. You don't see, if I'm blunt, you don't see other cultures twerking up and doing what black people do.
That's a great point. Let me say something. Let's talk about branding. This is my note. The definition. The marketing practice of creating a name, symbol, or design that identifies and differentiates a product from other products. So we stand out from other cultures. That's what you just said, pretty much, right? And that's true, but not in the right way. Let me add. An effective brand strategy gives you a major edge in increasingly competitive markets. We're competing with ourselves. We're competing in a market nobody wants to be in. We're seeing different. Now, let me continue. For example, you will associate Kung Fu and special fried rice with the Chinese. And this is fact. Put in the comments if you disagree with this. But when it comes to our community, how our campaign is, for example, you'd associate our women with twerking and being sexually promiscuous, angry black woman, Miss Independent, divas, queens.
I'm a PhD.
Yeah, so those stereotypes is all associated with us. Not to say they're all true, but there is some truth to the stereotype.
Yep.
So for me, that's how we're branding ourselves in that way. Put in the comments if you disagree.
For me,
Yeah.
yes, we are branded in that way. But what annoys me is when some women will complain, oh, like I said earlier, don't objectify us. But you do what you're saying you don't want people to see. Like,
Yeah.
if that made sense, people, if that made sense. You complain and moan and say, oh, don't objectify us. We don't want you to see us in a certain light. But that's exactly what you're doing. You're doing exactly that.
See, and
how is people supposed to look at you?
And you say that, and this is one of my points. We dehumanize ourselves, then wonder why we're treated as subhuman.
Exactly. Goes back to moaning and complaining. You're wondering why. Is it not very obvious?
Are we reaching here? And this might be very intense for some people, but we're just bringing the conversation to the forefront. A lot of you may not like what's being said. Have you experienced some of these things? Have you seen some of these things? Is there family members that you got that don't mind getting high, don't mind getting drunk with their children? Don't mind, you got the elder women. You go, girl, put your careers first. Put this first. A man is expendable. Yada, yada, yada. Before you know it, she's dying alone. But prior to dying alone, she's lonely.
Cat lady.
Cat lady, can she even afford a cat? She's struggling out here. We need help. Put in the comments if you disagree with that. What do you think?
Unfortunately, what we see on our screens, whether it's TV screen, whether it's your iPad, your phone, whatever screen you have, black women is seen in a sexual graphic nature or some type of dysfunction. You associate black people with dysfunction. We are not seen as humans. We're actually seen as the scum of the earth. We always get used as weapons of destruction.
And to gain advantage.
Exactly.
And we never reap the benefits.
All of this keeps us down. It's not a pick-me-up, is it?
We keep ourselves down.
Exactly. But it's designed to also keep us down. And a lot of us are foolish enough to continue it and not actually wake up and smell the coffee.
Yeah.
But we are operating on a very low frequency. It's very low. Negative.
Yeah.
And that's where, let's call them the higher people, want us to stay on that low frequency.
Yeah.
And not many people even see it. So from some of the examples I've given, many people don't see it. Some people see it and they choose to
I think with some people there, it's kind of like they're in a burning house. It's burning down. There's smoke, carbon monoxide is entering their lungs. It's not a pretty picture. And then they're still, we don't see the fire, blah, blah, blah. And they're singing, right? But it's still burning down. Doesn't make no difference. Your fate is your fate. And I think that's where a lot of us are. Like, are women, are they out of control? And for me, look, if I try to check a sister and I try to show them, yo, like, this is my thing and give them logic and reason, I can't tell you nothing. I think this is more of a female problem that females need to fix themselves, as the men can't tell you nothing.
Funny you said that.
Yeah.
There was a video we saw and it's about women twerking. And they was twerking in a restaurant again. There was, from what you could see, there was 2 men sitting at the table.
Yeah. Okay.
And there was quite a few black females.
You know what's funny? There's so many of those. I know what one you're talking about because it's a fresh one. But there's so many of those. And it's exactly, it goes to the point. So yeah, continue.
Yes. So some of them are on the table, some of them are standing up. And there's a white woman sitting on the opposite table to them. I don't know what started them doing their twerking. I don't know what started it. It didn't show it in the video.
Doesn't really matter. The music did.
Yeah.
Cardi B, whap, whap.
So they start jumping on table, twerking up, pop, 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 popping it. Right? And there was 2 men at the table, like I said before, on the same table. And what was the men doing? Just sitting there.
Yeah.
Sitting there on their phone.
Desensitized.
There's a woman. Okay, if you think about the strip club.
Yeah.
And women are twerking, popping it, like I said before.
Yeah.
Right in your face. What do men, what's men's natural instinct?
Men's naturally like, God damn, okay.
Exactly.
And when you see men not like moving to them or whatever, and they're just desensitized, they're like, whatever. You know man's gone. You know man ain't there.
You said, for example, that men cannot tell women anything. Why did they sit there and just stay on their phone? Yes, they was desensitized from it. You're seeing booty cheeks twerking up like this right in your face. Exactly. And you're telling me as a man that you're not going to look and think, oh, damn, like, look at that sort of thing. You're desensitized, yes. Yeah. But God forbid if he did open his mouth and say, come on, man, like, stop that.
Yeah.
What would happen to the guy?
But that's why I said sisters are so quick to take away their protection. They're the first to say, I don't need no man. It's a woman's problem.
We are the only group that say that.
But let me say this.
Where have you heard it anywhere else?
But let me say this. Let's just say during feminism has effed up our community, right? But let me say this. Becky was telling you, you don't need no man. Be Miss Independent. You're a queen. You're a diva. Blah, blah, blah. She was telling you to bring down your force field. You know what she did? That same day, she went home to her husband and was submissive. She knew, keep her force field up. You never know. Our men are beneficial. Our sisters was like, we don't need no man. You know what? She's right.
You see, when
Man.
black folks back in the day let feminism infiltrate the camp.
Yep.
This is the outcome, everyone. This is the outcome.
Ta-da!
Exactly. It's a ta-da moment. You're right.
Yeah.
This is the outcome of that situation.
Yeah.
So since that's happened, we've only gone downhill. We
Yeah.
was the most married at a certain point.
Yeah.
Now we're the most unmarried.
Mm-hmm.
We're the most single. We're the most baby mother with no father around.
Yeah.
Single
Yep.
women.
Monetizing their body for some.
For the dollar sign
Yeah.
or the queen's head, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Well, in the West. And even this is starting to trickle down to other countries.
yeah. And now there's uproar of
Yeah.
can we stop this now? Because it's starting to affect us.
Leads me into
Not
my
as
last.
in black people.
This leads me into my last question.
Mm-hmm.
What's the future looking like in this for the culture? So what's the future looking like for the culture? Is there is there hope? Is there a problem?
Mm.
Are we reaching? What do you guys think? A lot of you is gonna say, you're chatting S. Don't you have a black mother? Don't you have sisters? Don't you have black women in your family?
Yeah, I
yes,
do.
I do. That's why I can speak like this.
Exactly.
Facts. So I'm gonna say what I say. But what do you guys think? Is there hope for the culture? And make no mistake, let me get this part clear. I'm not trying to save fake ass dudes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to save fake hyenas. They can't be saved. I'm appealing to the women that have that see, you know what, this way of life isn't working for me.
Mm-hmm.
I want something different. I ain't trying to appeal to hyenas.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Why would you want
gonna
to?
call me all kind of names, all kind of this, all kind of that.
Mhm.
I don't care. I do what I do. So, what do you guys think? The rational ones, and the detractors can say, they can speak their thoughts as well. Give me
Yeah.
your comments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm open to them as well. But
Definitely.
what do you think the culture's looking like? Is there a problem? Is it getting worse? Are we already at the point of no return? What do you guys think? Put in the comments below, and we will try to respond to some of those comments.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, add what you want to add, and then we'll kind of close out.
Okay. I would say it's all in the mindset. And we was taught wrong. We need to basically unlearn what we've been taught. We need
Yeah.
to unlearn it.
The re-education.
We have to start again. Just like the rewind?
Rewind.
Thank you. Exactly. We need to start from the beginning and work our way back up.
And start love all over again.
Exactly. Women can't improve without the guidance of a man.
Damn. That was deep. Say that again.
Women, oh, sorry. My bad.
Go on.
Women can't improve without the guidance of a man.
Mm-hmm.
Women cannot improve other women.
I agree. I concur.
Men bring order because women are chaos on their own.
Yeah.
Just gonna leave it like that.
Okay. I think we should leave it there. I think you should repeat that again, though, before we close out. I ain't got nothing more to say. People put in the comments what you think.
Yep.
We'll rewind that. Floor's yours.
Thank you. Women can't improve without the guidance of a man. Women cannot improve other women. Men bring order because women are chaos on their own.
Facts. I'm S.Banks TV.
And I'm JD Network.
Peace.